In this video, we are going to look at how to integrate the T-Quoter with QuickBooks. After you start the T-Quoter, you will want to click on the QuickBooks icon, which is located beneath the vendor icon. Once this screen opens up, click on the Configuration tab, and then you will see the Enable QuickBooks Integration checkbox. Check this box. As this starts the integration wizard, you first must make sure that you have an administrative login in QuickBooks with a password that you know. The T-Quoter will then try to start the QuickBooks up as we progress through the integration setup here. Follow the steps in the integration setup wizard by clicking Next. Then select your QuickBooks year. In our case, it's 2006. QuickBooks Pro. You must have at least QuickBooks Pro or Premier 2004 or higher for the integration to work. Then you must locate your QuickBooks company file. This could either be on a server or wherever you may have it stored or within the QuickBooks file itself. In our example, we have it on our desktop in T-Quoter data files, and we call it a T-Quoter test database. Double click on where you have it stored and then click the Next button. The T-Quoter will then tell you it's going to attempt to run QuickBooks, and when QuickBooks appear to log in as the administrator, and then leave it running and then return to this wizard. And you can see here I have a QuickBooks update I have to install, but we will install that later. So the T-Quoter will automatically start QuickBooks. Now your QuickBooks must be on the same computer that has the T-Quoter on it that you're trying to integrate. Once the T-Quoter or the QuickBooks login appears, make sure you type in your password and log in by clicking OK. And then return back to the T-Quoter QuickBook integration wizard. Click the Next button. You will then see a thing here that says that it's an application with no certificate. And we basically want to allow the application, the T-Quoter, to read and modify the company file. We want to say yes, always. Allow access even if QuickBooks is not running. This will let you run the T-Quoter and still dump information into QuickBooks even if you do not have the QuickBooks file open. You do not want to check allow this application to access personal data because the T-Quoter does not access that information. It'll say that it's not signed with a digital certificate. That is okay. And then it will say you have chosen to grant the application T-Quoter access to your QuickBooks database. Click Done. Then you will see down here that it is testing the QuickBooks connection to the database through the T-Quoter. On several of the screens here in the integration application for the T-Quoter, you'll see sample of QuickBooks screenshot. Basically, what we need to do is what we just did. This is about the application certificate, so click the Next button here. And it'll say again here it's not signed with a digital certificate. Click Next. Okay, now it's telling us that we need to go into QuickBooks, into the Edit menu, and select Preferences. And then we need to click on Integrated Applications, which is on the Company Preference tab. So let's do that. We go into QuickBooks, Edit, Preferences, and Integrated Applications, and click on the Company Preferences tab. If we go back to the T-Quoter integration wizard and we click Next, we need to then click on the Properties button in QuickBooks and click Allow this application to log in automatically. So let's go back into QuickBooks, click on the Properties button, and then allow this application to read and modify this company file is already checked, and allow to log in automatically is already checked. If they are not checked, go ahead and check those two and click OK. Then go back into the T-Quoter. We click the Next button since we already did that screen, and then it says click OK on the Preferences dialog to accept your changes, which we had already done. We click Next again in the T-Quoter QuickBooks integration wizard, and it is going to pull up the next screen here of changes that we need to do. And basically what it's going to then ask you is to test your QuickBooks connection. We click the Test QuickBooks Connection button, and you'll notice that the T-Quoter had closed down QuickBooks, but down here it's saying it's testing the QuickBooks connection. It says the connection is successful. We click OK. When we click Next, it's just going to say we're finished, and we click Finish. Now the T-Quoter is integrated with QuickBooks. You'll see down here that you want to make sure that your batch capture is selected, and the batch in activity minutes and hours is actually 5 minutes by default. You could change that to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours, whatever you would like. The batch capture feature basically allows you to set how long the T-Quoter will wait before it actually checks the T-Quoter database for anything new that would need to be passed